Bach flower remedies. You asked me about Bach flower remedies. I do use flower remedies. I like Fox Mountain. She's a more psychic lady, more in tune. I really like her form. She has a whole bunch of them, including for OBEs and stuff. But she's really got some good products called Fox Mountain. I use her Moonshine Yarrow. Matter of fact, we used them in the Oklahoma bombing. I was working with the mental health clinic down in Naples here, and her husband worked for the State Department. They worked well. She does have her own emergency relief. I used them in the ER when I was working in the ER, and it really does settle you down. She had a lady come in one day, a young girl. She was raped by her father. She was hysterical. She gave her Moonshine Yarrow under the tongue, and she sat down like this and just said, "Well, what was that?" And it just settled her right down. I really love these type of flower essences. For those that have schizophrenia or those that have bipolar problems, get into the flower essences, not these antidepressants and all these type of schizophrenic type medications, you know, and really get into the endocrine glands and stuff. But good question. I love that question. I've been wanting to cover this, and I'm still getting, you know, I'm still working my way through these. But I tell you, excellent question. Look up Fox Mountain. Good stuff there. She's got a lot of great formulas there. Real strong too. Very spiritual, like I said. Kidney stones. This is a question about kidney stones. Magnesium and B6 preferred real quick. You'll have to ask them. I forget exactly the dosages. I think it's 500 milligrams of magnesium and 50 of B6. I think you'd have to ask the staff here. But I would really get up on those, plug my body just full of juices. I mean, I sucked. I've had them before. I shocked my system when I was a fruitarian and I ate some cooked food, and it just shocked my kidneys so bad they spasmed, and I kicked out some stones, and boy, I just went on orange juice, sucking down orange, fresh squeezed of course, but you just suck down the fruit juices if you've got them. Get that magnesium and B6, it'll help dissolve those stones. I was going to open up a lithotripsy unit one time, but it's just really go after those with a lot of fruits. They're calcium oxalate stones, common stones there. But again, acidosis is always the issue here. Calcium, you know, in an acid medium binds with other metals and becomes rocks, or it self-ionizes and becomes a rock itself. So this is why that it all goes back to this acid medium and what you can expect in an acid anionic medium. And so this is why reversing that is key to the health and well-being of the human body, and that's what you're all doing. So you're all getting very good with this. I love that. Good questions here. Spinach and stuff like this is all organic oxalates. It's really a process of acidosis and what chemistry does in the acid medium. You can't get rid of all foods with oxalates in them. It's impossible. But you have to the medium that you present chemistry into dictates the effect of chemistry. And the medium is either an anionic or a cationic, or that's a created medium. But in a medium as such, acid or base creates you know, each has its unique and specific effects. And that's what you're seeing in an acid medium, and you're learning a lot about that. Remember, not only a corrosive medium on one side, but it's an anionic medium on another side. They're almost opposite each other, but they still exist in one. Yeah, stop eating meats, dairies, and breads. Could this have been deep tissue detoxification? Yeah, it could have been. Yeah. Oh, yeah. These kidney stones can be buried in the wall, and you can be popping them out for a long time. I popped out 7 of them, and they're not funny. They're really painful for a male, and they're painful for females. No offense, but when a man's been hit upside the you-know-what with a baseball bat, that's what they feel like, and morphine doesn't even get rid of the pain at all. Yeah, I know. I'm glad. Thank you, Exotic Cali. Yeah, it's sad to see the pain and suffering people go through. It really is the sad of it. Health should be fun, exciting, feel good, except for healing crises. Granted, healing crises are just not much fun there. I'm going to have to cut this off here for a minute. Get to my thing. Canadian War Dog, good man, out of body. I think I met you last night, man. Once again, if you listen, we'll be fine. We'll all be fine as a team. We work together as a team. We got a good team. I think we got a good side here. I appreciate all your views, and you guys keep it up. My thoughts on rebounding is the same. I put this out here a lot. How powerful is it for moving lymph? The raw food community, they push a lot of that, and it's true that if you're not moving, that lymph gets stagnant, and you can feel it. You can feel that when you fracture, and so movement is key to this. But more passive movement, you have to be careful about producing more acids than your body can eliminate. And if your body's having a hard time eliminating lymph, it's having a hard time eliminating acids. So we get a lot of athletes in here who just really hurt bad. All types of arthritis and stuff, because they're creating acids they can't eliminate. And this is the problem. So you have a balance there that you have to maintain, and I like that balance. Remember, acetylcholine and dopamine go up more in a relaxed state, which turns on elimination. I would say yoga, tai chi, passive, don't overpound. Be careful about doing too much rebound. You can't force. This is about kidneys and adrenals not allowing your lymph to properly filter through the kidneys. You can't force that to happen by exercise. I feel it's chemistry. I feel we're at the point where we have to turn on those adrenals, get their kidneys cleaned out, and I feel it's those two. Obviously, I think the pituitary also has something to do with that. I'm not that smart, but certainly the pituitary stem affects urination. So there might be a cross-section there. Colon, do we have an influence on the kidneys and adrenals with the colon? Well, obviously, they were created out of those tissues in the embryonic stages. So, yes, so this is why we go after the endocrine glands, we go after the GI tract, we go after the kidneys, we go after the lymph. You see, when you go after those core things, there's not much you can't cure, because those core things control everything else in the human body. So, I'm going to have to cut off here, and I will continue to catch up. I appreciate your indulgence in these videos. I really do. I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, and my love surrounds all of you. And please have a fun and enjoy and just be happy today. Have fun, and good luck to everybody out there and having fun and make things work out. All righty, I got to run. Bye bye now. Bye bye, son.